Have you ever felt like your brain is constantly scattered, unable to focus on a single task for more than minutes? We live in a world designed to distract us, constantly bombarding our senses with bright lights, loud sounds, and endless information. You sit down to work or study, but an invisible force pulls your hand toward your device against your conscious will. This is not just a lack of willpower. It is a fundamental hijacking of your brain's ancient survival mechanisms by modern technology. To understand this, we must look back at our ancestors. The human brain was designed for a world of scarcity and survival. In the ancient past, finding high-calorie food or social connection was rare, requiring significant effort and energy expenditure from the body. Our brains evolved to conserve energy and seek the easiest path to a reward, ensuring we survived another day in the wild. However, in our modern environment, this survival instinct has become a trap as rewards are now instant, abundant, and effortless. Modern applications and processed foods are engineered to hack this system, flooding our neural pathways with artificial signals of high achievement. Why would your brain choose the difficult path of reading a book when it can get the same chemical reward instantly? This brings us to the molecule at the center of this crisis: dopamine. Most people misunderstand what this chemical actually does. Dopamine is not the chemical of happiness or pleasure. It is the molecule of craving, desire, and the anticipation of reward. It drives you to seek things out, spiking when you predict a reward, pushing you to act but not guaranteeing satisfaction. In experiments, the rats will press a lever for dopamine stimulation until they collapse from exhaustion, ignoring food, sleep, and their survival. We are no different. When we scroll through short videos, we are pulling that lever, seeking the next unpredictable hit of dopamine. But here is the danger. When you flood your brain with these high levels of artificial stimulation, your brain tries to adapt. To maintain balance, your brain reduces the number of dopamine receptors, a process neuroscientists call down-regulation, or building a tolerance. Think of it like listening to loud music. Eventually, you go deaf to normal volumes, and you need it louder just to feel. This is why reading, working, or simple conversations feel incredibly boring. Your brain has lost the sensitivity to enjoy low dopamine activities. Yet compared to the super stimuli of the digital world, the gentle reward of learning or exercising barely registers on your desensitized biological radar. You are not lazy, you are chemically numb. Your motivation system is broken because the baseline for satisfaction has been set too high. Just like a substance addict needs more of the drug to feel normal, you need more scrolling just to feel a baseline, okay? The solution is not a productivity hack. It is a biological reset called a dopamine detox, backed by the principles of neuroscience. Imagine dimming the lights in a blindingly bright room so that you can finally see the gentle flicker of a single candle. By removing the high stimulation triggers, we allow our brain's neurochemistry to recover and upregulate the number of dopamine receptors again. The goal is to make those boring, difficult tasks feel rewarding again by lowering the threshold of what your brain considers fun. This process is not easy. It usually requires a dedicated period of time, typically between 7 to 14 days, to show results. During the first few days, you will not feel zen or peaceful. You will feel anxiety, extreme boredom, and a strong urge to quit. This is the withdrawal phase. Your brain is screaming for its usual high dopamine fix and will create excuses to get it back. You must understand that this boredom is not a waste of time. It is the medicine. It is the sign of healing. When you allow yourself to be bored, the sediment in your mind settles and clarity begins to emerge from the chaos of overstimulation. To start, you must identify and ruthlessly eliminate your biggest triggers. For most, this is social media, video games, and processed sugar. Make your phone a tool, not a toy. Turn on grayscale mode, delete distracting apps, and keep the device out of your bedroom. Replace the digital noise with analog silence. Go for long walks without music or podcasts. Let your own thoughts be the soundtrack. Engage in slow, low dopamine activities. Cooking a meal from scratch, writing in a physical journal, or cleaning your physical space mindfully. As the days pass, something magical happens. The book that seemed boring a week ago now becomes a source of genuine interest. You begin to notice the small details of life again, the taste of simple food, the color of the sky, the joy of focus. Your brain is resetting its baseline. You are moving from a state of frantic craving to a state of calm, sustainable satisfaction. This is where intrinsic motivation returns. A discipline stops being a constant fight against yourself and becomes a natural state of being. Cheap dopamine is like a firework, bright but brief. Natural dopamine is like burning coals, a steady heat that fuels you for hours. You will find that you no longer crave the junk that used to control you. You have reclaimed your autonomy from the algorithm. Journaling becomes a powerful tool during this process. Documenting your urges and feelings helps you detach from them and observe them objectively. Realize that an urge is just a sensation in the body. Like a cloud in the sky, if you watch it, it passes. Physical exercise is crucial. It naturally regulates your neurotransmitters and provides a healthy, earned source of dopamine that rebuilds your focus. Your sleep quality will improve dramatically. Without the late-night scrolling, yet your circadian rhythm realigns, giving you more energy for the next day. With energy restored and focus sharpened, you can finally direct your attention to the goals that truly matter to your long-term success. Deep work becomes possible again. You can immerse yourself in complex problems without the constant itch to check your notifications every minute. Your relationships deepen. Being fully present with another person is a rare gift in this distracted age, and people will notice. You stop listening to respond and start listening to understand. The anxiety of missing out on the digital world completely fades away. You become the master of your tools. Technology returns to its original purpose, to serve you, not to enslave your attention span. This journey is about reclaiming your humanity, and it is about remembering that you are a biological being, not a processor of data. The most important result is self-respect. You prove to yourself that you are in control of your own mind and actions. You break the chains of dependency. You no longer need external validation or constant entertainment to feel okay with who you are. Remember the man at the beginning? He is still sitting at the same desk, but his internal world has completely transformed. He is no longer fighting a war against his own biology. He is working with it, harnessing his dopamine for meaningful pursuit. I challenge you to try this for just one day, then extend it to 3, then 7. Observe the changes yourself. The first step is always the hardest, because the resistance is strongest. But on the other side of boredom lies your freedom. Yeah, take action immediately after this video. Do not scroll to the next recommendation. Put down your phone and sit in silence. Give your brain the time it needs to heal. Trust the process of neuroplasticity. Your mind is more resilient than you think. A healed brain is a superpower in a distracted world. It allows you to achieve in months what others take years to do. You can still live in the modern world without being consumed by it. You can use technology without letting it use you. This is the essence of the dopamine detox. It is not about suffering. It is about liberating your potential from biological hijacking. It is about returning to the simple, profound joys that make life worth living. Connection, creation, movement, and genuine rest. When you control your dopamine, you control your destiny. You decide what is important, not the engineers in Silicon Valley. Focus is the new currency. Protect it, nurture it, and watch how your life transforms when you stop chasing cheap thrills. Like a river that cuts through rock, not by power but by persistence, your steady focus will carve out your path. You have the power to reset. It starts with a single decision to put the screen away and embrace the quiet. In the silence, you will find yourself again. In the boredom, you will find your creativity. In the detox, you find life. Growth only happens when we stop consuming and start creating. Let your mind be a garden, not a graveyard for advertisements. Walk away from the noise. Step into the clarity. Your brain is waiting to show you what it is truly capable of. The universe within your mind is vast and unexplored. Don't let it be shrunk down to the size of a smartphone screen. Reconnect with your biology. Reset your dopamine. Reclaim your life. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with this pause. You cannot get back the time you lost to distraction, but you can ensure that every future moment is yours to command. Imagine a life where you are fully present, deeply engaged, and truly happy with the simple things. That life is waiting. It is time to wake up from the digital trance. It is time to dim the lights and see the stars. Thank you for watching Infinite Book Journeys. If this video helped you, please subscribe and share your journey in the comments. We wish you strength on your path to clarity. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep growing. Goodbye. While the world rushes by in a blur of activity, you remember that your stillness is your greatest weapon against the chaos. Every small choice you make to resist distraction creates ripples that expand into every other area of your personal life. Silence the notifications so you can finally hear your own intuition. It has been whispering to you all along, waiting. Be the lighthouse in the storm of information. Stand firm in your values and let your focus guide you home. Plant the seeds of discipline today. They may take time to sprout, but the harvest will be a life of purpose. The climb is steep, but the view from the top of a disciplined mind is worth every moment of the struggle. Find your true north. Let your internal compass, not the external algorithm, dictate where you spend your time and energy. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Adopt the pace of nature and watch your anxiety slowly dissolve away. Write down your intentions. Making a commitment to yourself is the first step in rewriting the code of your brain. Time is the only resource you cannot renew. Do not trade it for cheap entertainment that leaves you feeling empty. When your mind is still, it reflects the world clearly. When it is agitated, everything is distorted and impossible to understand. Keep your inner flame burning. Protect it from the winds of distraction. It is the source of your creative power. Open the windows of your mind. Let out the stale air of digital consumption and let in the fresh breeze of reality. The road ahead is clear. You have the map. You have the vehicle. All that is left is to drive, touch the world, feel its texture. The digital world is smooth and glass-like, but the real world has depth. Look up more often. The screen forces your head down, closing your posture. The sky invites you to stand tall. Your life is a story waiting to be written. Do not let the algorithm hold the pen. You are the author. When your dopamine system is calibrated, your mind works like a fine Swiss watch, precise, reliable, and incredibly valuable. Savor the moment. Do not rush to the next thing. The joy of life is found in the pauses between events. Fall in love with the process. The painting is not about the final image, but the act of applying the paint. Every morning is a chance to reset. Do not grab your phone first thing. Grab the day by its own potential. Move your body to move your mind. Stagnation in the body leads to stagnation in the brain. Keep the energy flowing. Balance is not something you find. It is something you create. It requires constant adjustment and a steady, focused hand. Children are the masters of being present. Learn from them. They do not need a screen to find wonder in the world. Let your thoughts come and go like waves. Do not cling to them. Just observe the tide of your own mind. We gathered around fires for thousands of years. We shared stories. We connected. We did not need pixels to feel togetherness. Focus is a choice. Every time you choose to pay attention to one thing, you are choosing to ignore everything else. Let go of the fear of missing out. You are not missing out on anything real. You are only missing the noise. Get your hands dirty. Get your boots muddy. Real life is messy and textured, not clean and sterile like a screen. Nurture your attention span like a delicate plant. Give it water, sunlight, and protection from the weeds of distraction. Read long books, watch long movies, engage with complex ideas. Train your brain to handle depth, not just surface level. The door is open. The cage was never locked. You only thought it was because you never tried to push it. Breathe. One deep breath can break the loop of anxiety. It is the reset button that is always available to you. When you detox, you start to see the patterns in your life. You see the connections that were hidden by the noise. The key to the future is found in the past. Our biology has not changed. We must respect our ancient design. Know when to stop. Productivity is not about working 24/7. It is about working with intensity and resting with purpose. Return to the basics: sleep, water, movement, sunlight, connection. Yes, these are the 5 pillars of a healthy, focused dopamine system. Even discomfort can be enjoyed when you are present. The rain is not bad, it is just a sensation to experience. Share this peace with others. Your calm presence will be a gift to those around you who are still struggling. Attention is like sunlight. Scattered, it warms nothing. Focused, it can ignite a fire that changes your entire reality. Slow down your communication. Texting is fast but shallow. Writing is slow but deep. Choose depth over speed whenever possible. Find your rhythm. Do not let the frantic pace of the internet dictate your heartbeat. You have your own internal clock. Plan your life with intention. Do not just drift through the algorithm's suggestions. Chart your own course to the destination. Dopamine detox is the bridge, and it connects the person you are today with the person you are capable of becoming. The mastery of your mind is the ultimate victory. No app, no game, no like count can ever compare to it. The night is over. The dawn is here. It is time to step into the light and live fully. Stand up, stretch, look away from this screen. The real world is waiting for you, and it is beautiful. This has been Infinite Book Journeys. We are honored to be a part of your path to self-improvement. If you found value in this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Join our community of focused, driven individuals. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your trust. Now go and create something meaningful. See you soon.